Good morning, folks. Welcome back. We're going to be switching it up a little bit today, and instead of focusing on an environment, we're going to be doing some costume design just because it's been a while and I feel like it. And I think we're going to work on the outfits of the desert tribes people on my planet. So sci-fi, but fairly technologically primitive and a little hodgepodge in that their ancestors started out as essentially um, European colonists, scientists, people unsuited for this environment. And then over the last 1,000 years, they've been living here, but they also found the alien crystal ship and have been living in that. So these are not people who have had a tremendous, countless generations. So 1,000 years is a long time. Um, and they had some awareness of science beforehand. So basically, just giving us free reign to kind of do whatever we want. Let's get into it. I think I'm going to start with a woman today, just cuz. And we're using human generator. And we'll just go with sort of this darker Caucasian one as a starting point. I think we're going to basically do 100% random on her anyway. So, body, randomize. Sure, seems good. Age, 30 sounds good. Face, randomize all. Cool. I don't super care what she looks like. What's 5'8"? That actually seems okay. We'll go with that. Skin, randomize it. Let's make subsurface on. Let's go take a look at it, see what it looks like. Maybe we'll go with more redness, but less saturation. There we go. Give her sort of like a slight tan looking vibe. And underwear off, just cuz. And yeah, it should be good. Hair. I think we're going to leave her without hair so I can play with stuff later. Clothing. Now we're going to get into the fun stuff. Clothing is such a pain in the ass, or hair is such a pain in the ass to deal with around clothing that I'm like, eh. I think I'm going to try, excuse me, working with her as is versus doing any kind of like cybernetics or things based off of her body directly. So I don't think we will apply, we can use this human generator body without having to duplicate it like we've sometimes done. And I think let's start with, we'll give her a shirt. And we'll use, I think, let's use Divine Cut. Sure. Let's see what we get. New top based on her. New cloth. Now let's just line it up. Divine Cut's pretty cool. If you haven't watched it be used before, I like it a lot. Particularly for getting this like initial block-in of costuming done. And I think we're gonna have it, her costume go to like up from the wrist, so kind of narrow that way. Pelvis, sure, that can be there. It doesn't really matter, we can adjust it anyway. And generate the top rig. Okay, yeah, we need to adjust this a little bit, scale that up. I don't really understand because it's like every time, no matter where you put the wrist, it always moves it up to there. I don't really know why. It's like, why did I bother with that? I don't know. There we go. Put that there. Let's bring this out even a little more and rotate it to line up. Neck actually looks pretty good. Okay, let's generate the top. Try it. See if it works. Nope, our sleeves are off. Usually that means we need to adjust this angle more. Let's shrink that down too. Try it again. I have definitely looked at some Jedi stuff for this, but yeah, there we go. That's better. But that's not really what I'm trying to make. Let me just see. I want to undo actually one more time. And do I have any options? No, I don't have any options. Okay, there. Presets. Turn to shirt. I think that's a collared shirt, isn't it? We don't want it open. We don't want a collar. Get more room out of here. We don't need materials. Hoodie? I mean, maybe. Do I want a collar? Let's try it. Let's see what we get. Curious. I mean, I don't hate that, but I don't think I want the collar. Collar's not doing it for me right now. Let's get rid of the collar. Well, let me make a hoodie when I don't have a collar. Let's see. No, it doesn't. That's only for jackets. Okay. So we're getting a weird puffy thing there. This happens sometimes. Rewind it. Okay. Let's edit. See if we can fix it. Bring that down more. That over more. I'm just curious if this will work. Let's see. Rewind, play. That's a little better. Still got some issues, but we're getting there. Let's see. There we go. Oh. Okay, one more time. Let's try it. That's looking better. Little lumpy there in the center. See what we can do. Let's see if we can't move it in a little bit. That's better. Reasonably okay. I'll do this way. Okay. Let's try doing some weight painting on it now. Shrink wrapping it. Right now it's shrink wrapping it up there at the top. Let's bring it in pretty much everywhere. There. There. Whee! There. Kind of want it pretty close to the body. The whole point to this divine cut thing is that it's kind of iterative. So you just go with it, work on it a few times. That's definitely better. Kind of liking it. I do kind of want it to have a collar, though. The more I think about it, the more I think that could be a neat thing to have for other parts. I'm kind of good with this pretty much. Let's go back and shrink wrap. I'm actually going to shrink wrap in these. Not even that. Let's try this. L, no. Grab these and those. Go over here to our thing and shrinking weight of 0.75, assign. And rewind and play. Should bring it in tighter. Yeah. I think we need more than 50 on this. Cloth sim. Let's jump it up just a little bit. We don't need to go to the end, but let's give us a lot, and then we can play with it. Okay, I'm just gonna maybe play a little more. Rewind, and can we grab that and is our inflation? Ooh, interesting. I inflate this down here at the end. Try and see. I don't know. I don't need that. Okay. Let's try it. Oh no, we want to go the other way, don't we? Let's go to deflate. Okay. Tab. That. And that. And let's try it this way. Where's the inflate? No. Let's see it. Shrinking. Okay. That's what it is. Shrinking. I want to set it to weight of 0. No. No. Still not good. Not better. I'm going to get rid of all that shrinking because I didn't want to shrink. I wanted to grow. Plus, 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 plus. Shrinking. Assign 0. Pressure. Let's do that. pressure 0.5 assign. Now let's try that. That's way too big. Okay, pressure 0.1 assign. So they get bigger. Interesting. I don't know. I actually don't think I want the pressure there. Pressure 0.01. Yeah, it's interesting. But pressure 0 assign. Still got some, doesn't it? Interesting. Tab pressure just remove. Yeah. Unless that's the shrink grow part. Could be. Let's rewind. Tab. Okay. Come back to here. Select that edge and shrink wrap. Weight of 1 assign. Cool. Let's see. No. Still too big. Okay, we're getting there though. Because it's there, it's just shrinking. Weight 0.5 assign. Still better. Getting there. Shrinking. Let's go to like 0.9. And there we go. Whole thing, 0.9. Rewind. Yes. That's getting me that blousy sleeve that I want. I think the other ones are actually still a little bit big. Inflate, deflate. Yeah. I don't want it quite that zeroed. Shrinking. Weight. 0.3 assign. Okay. All right, it's a little bigger, but not a lot. Play. That works for me. Let's go ahead and save. Come on, do I have any still in here? There we go. New 24.07051 live stream desert garb. Okay. And I actually think I want to suck in that a little bit too. So let's rewind, tab, to Shrink wrap. One assign. No. Assign. So it hangs tighter there around the waist. I'll bring it in a little bit there too. All this in general just needs to be a little bit tighter in. Shrink wrap. Okay, strength, let's go to 0.5 just so we can dial it in a little bit better. And just bring that down and in and in and in and in. Kind of all that comes in just a little bit. I'm going to leave it a little bit puffy there around our breasts. And let's make it a little bit less back in here too, just so it kind of goes out a little bit. Object mode, rewind, play. Still a little too, now we've done that, we need to bring it around the boobs too. Let's see if that works for us. Got that weird overlap there. Not digging that. Sure, shrink wrap 1. Let's just see what that does. No. I liked it better before. Going back to that. I'll put it in here a little bit, but we're going to cover it up more anyway, I think. So let's see. Ah! That's better. I just want to bring in the whole thing, the bottom part, shrink it down a little bit. Tab. I'm just going to do this manually, I think. Oh. And that way. And then that way. Those do not need to be quite so far out. A lot of playing around here. Play. Much better. Sometimes doing it by hand is the best way. That, I think, is reasonably what we want. Okay. So now we're going to make something over one arm, I think. Well, first off, I think we'll go ahead and I'm just debating, obviously. Let's apply this sucker. Apply all. Okay, and now let's just do a little bit of sculpting. that in on this arm here, and I want to sort of smooth it out too on this arm only, because we're gonna put some over this arm that we aren't in the other arm. And, well, your history, apply all modifiers. There we go. Now, before we even do that, tab AM distance. Great. Yeah. I want those parts to be pretty seamless. Now, let's sculpt that in. Yeah, now it's better. I'm going to do this in individual strokes so we can undo it if we need to. If you just keep dragging it over everything, it gets harder to do that. Yeah. See? I'm just kind of patting it down a little bit there. Cool. Now let's drag that in, and that in, and that in, and this in. Doesn't matter. That's slightly below. Great. Great. I think that should be fine. I'm not too worried about that. Weirdness going on there, whatever it is. Cool. All right. Object mode. Save. And how do we want to do this? I forget for doing multiple clothing items on top of each other. I think it does support just making it a collision. Great. Okay. Let's see if it does. Divine cut. New cloth. Okay. Yeah. Again, gotta redesign this. Okay. Generate top rig. Cool. And we want this thing now up to here. And this there, and this there, and great. Okay. Something like that. Make this a little higher. 2. Generate top. And we're going to do some hacking around on this one. Yeah. Does go over, right? Cool. We're going to have to do some editing though. Tab 2 GZ O. Great. Okay. Good deal. Now I want to take off this mirror. Or actually, maybe I will apply this mirror. Yeah. That way I can take off other parts of it. Tab 3L X faces. Cool. And K here to here. So I can delete that. X faces. K. Let's see if we can't. All those there. Great. K. Let's see. And 2G. Something like this. I'm just curious, will this work? Yeah, but I think I do want that strap to go around. To F. I just add a cut there. Keep it about the same size. Cool. Yeah. Rewind, play. Something like that. Yeah, we want to go even more though. Tab. K, here to here. Cool. Good deal. And K, here to here. Good deal. And we can just grab these. That in a little bit. And bring that in a little bit. And that in a little bit. And that in a little bit. Rewind, play. Cool. Let's see if we can't shrink wrap it a little bit. More in here. Bring it down a little bit. Got to fix that collar. Turn this shit back on. So I can see what it's doing. And G. So it lines up nicely. Cool. Rewind, play. Kind of into it. Still not entirely though. It's getting there though. I want to cut a bit more, I think, out of it. Here, make it a little bit more asymmetrical. Turn them all off, just so I can see what I've got. And no, other way. like that. Better. Okay. And then what if we go 2 to here and E? Turn these back on so I can see what they're doing. That's better. I could dig on that. Have a neat little thing. Okay. Now I want to do something funky on her head, and I'm not entirely sure what yet. So we got a number of options. We could do a wrap it kind of thing. We could give her a hat or a helmet. I think I want to give her glasses, basically. Mesh plane. RX90. Scale it way down. Global. Forward to there. Okay. Save. Tab. K. And I don't want them to be symmetrical. So we're going to start where? Here? Sure. There. 3. Going to delete this and this. And that seems cool. Yeah. Good. Now I'm going to try and run something from there to there. It's the best way to do it. Tab 2, Shift D, P section, tab. This bad boy, tab. E, 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 there. E, E, there. Interesting. That one's a little better, so let's bring this up. O, connected only, GZ. We're going to fix it, don't worry. 2, fill. Now, up there, great. Cool, something like that. Now, Control R, add an edge loop there. Control R, edge loop there. There. Just kind of, they don't need to be exact, but gives it a little bit more to play with. And tab, save. Now, if we go to Simply and create a Simply cloth on this sucker, and we're going to make it leather, sure. And then let's solo it, edit it to, grab this and this, and simply pin a sign. Cool. And then shrink quite a bit. He should still be a collision. No, maybe not. Add collision. There we go. No. This thing. Oh, because it's already starting collided, so we got to fix that. There we go. Play. It's going too fast. Could be 20 collision output, 20 speed, 0.5. Let's see what this does. Better. You know what? We need to play. Oh, damn it. Because now that thing's a collision. Let's undo that. Let's just remove the collision on this guy. Rewind, play. Ah, you bastard. Now it's messing me up. I didn't apply that other one first. You know what we can do? Let's turn it on. Copy those things. Edit, undo history. Come back to here. Play. Good morning, Brian. Cool, that worked. Now let's apply that sucker. And now paste. Cool. Did I paste a copy of her too? Yeah, I didn't need to copy that. Okay. So now, good. We're back towards where we want to be. This guy can be a collision again. He is. This sucker can have that. And let's add a subdiv up there at the top. Play. Ooh, too much. Okay. Is it touching? Shouldn't be. Okay. I'll turn my fan on. It's getting hot in here. Let's see. We got this. Maybe that's too much shrinking. Let's cut it back down to like just a little bit. That's better. So let's that should be okay. Just bring it in. A little closer. A little closer. Closer. Where are we? This one. And then this one. Exciting stuff, I know. And then these two. Let's see if that's close enough now. Yeah, pretty much. Collisions, self-collision, sure. Why is it rotating around so much? I don't guess I really care. Good enough. Gets me a strap. Going overboard probably anyway. So, hey, that's cool. And we want to solidify it if we're not already. Sure. And then finish cloth, finish and apply cloth. Sure. Just apply it all. No, what the hell? Ugh. Rewind. Undo. I don't know what I did. There. Finish cloth. Finish apply cloth. No. Still doing it. Weird. The fuck? Strange. Apply. That one worked. Apply. That one worked. No. Let's get rid of that one. Don't care. There we go. That worked. Morning, Michael. Okay, that's cool. Now, a rotation scale. I just want to see what happens if we do a little bit of OCD on this one. Oh, that's cool. Kind of like it. Let's take the amount down. Cool. And apply it. I'm just gonna move this over a little bit. Or actually, let me just make this bigger. Yeah. There we go. I hope that's I'm guessing that's sarcasm, given fireworks. I don't know. Maybe not, but okay. This is now we're all right here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we got those funky ass goggles. I like them. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this is America. You people and your explosions are actually they're kind of nuts about them here too. So I can't really say too much, but um, it was like, I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. All right, now where are we at? Time 50. We're doing okay. I've got an idea what I want to do with our lower body, but I'm not ready to do it yet. Um, head stuff. It sounds weird. We get the head stuff. Let's do a rapid. See what we get. Could be kind of neat. We've kind of done something like it before, but save. Um, curve. Bez. Draw. I go with a cool. Take it to the center. Sure. At F4, append. Wrapgen. And modifier. Target mesh. There we go. And is there a do a target collection? Yeah, we can. Okay. New collection glasses. I'm just curious if it'll actually no. Cancel. Human gen. This target collection human gen. No. It didn't work. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna delete it anyway. Like, thought it would do this now, but hey. On the catwalk. On the catwalk. Okay. Open. Wrapgen. Wrap objects. Okay. We're gonna go with this one. Great. Wrap mesh. That. Whoo, yeah. Scale. 1. 01. 05. 04. Sure. And we don't need scatter. First off, let's random rotation. Quite a few. Do you want random offset or self collision? Maybe random offset this time. So let's do offset in. Not loving it, to be honest. It's okay. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, though. But unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure what I am hoping for, so that makes it tougher. I wonder, can we cut it down to 2 SX? And 4. And I want to be wider, basically. And scale. That seems better. Okay. That impact this any? This is still staying pretty flat, isn't it? Yeah, it's too Tuscan Raider for me. That's part of my problem. And I'm just sort of seeing if I can play with it, but not loving it though. And that's still staying way too low res for me. It's better smaller, but still not what I want. Hmm. I definitely wanted to give her something. And unfortunately now I've probably gone too far to modify this thing again. Let's see, edit, undo history. No, I haven't. I love having this many undos, even if it does make for monstrously large files. I'm just gonna delete this thing. I'm gonna grab this, just join them together. And copy object, undo history. See how far back that goes. Yeah, good. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think before I do that, paste that in. Cool. Now, edit this. And maybe I do want to go a little bit more. I'm going to, could do that. No, let's just, I think I'm gonna get rid of this. And then E, E, S, let's see if this works. Fill. And I'm just going to knife tool that to there. It doesn't have to be even. To there. To there. Something like that does work. It needs to be bigger, but it does work. Okay. Cool. Of course it needs to be bigger. Cool. Hoodies. Gotta love them. Yeah, okay, we need to bring it forward. That took a while for that to resolve, but okay, we're getting there. Actually just gonna maybe. Getting close, but too much, I think. Better. Yeah, that is better. Okay. Let's make this sucker a collision object. Sure. Watch it freak the fuck out, apparently. Interesting. Must be touch. Because it's touching it already. Okay, I know this is a little bit, whatever, but we're getting there. That seems better. Now it's still wonking. Okay. If we just remove the collision object from this sucker, let's just see what it does. Woohoo! Nice. That's better. It's getting there. That's too far, clearly. I wonder if we just grab this guy and what's this collision? Friction. He's very highly frictionless. Let's see. I mean, that's better. We can fake it. We're only at 50. Damn it, is it back to doing that again? Ugh. 250. This object. Cloth. Caching. 250. Yeah, it's pinching out because he's too fucking. Yeah. God damn it. Friction 25. Let's try that. Is that better? Okay, that's doing weird shit. It wasn't before. Tab. There we go. That should be a little better. Let's see if that works better. It does. It's not. Let's try making these collision objects again, see if it fixes it. See if I've. No, it does not like those as collision objects. Let's just look at it. Tab 3. What if it's an inverted? No, it's right. Okay, that should not be a collision object. Let's remove that. This one, let's see if it can be. I don't really care if it collides with the. That's better. Okay, so we're getting there. The glasses are not entirely what I wanted, but we are getting there. I want to take this and knife from here to here. Get rid of those faces. Maybe even bring this back. It's not quite so like out there. That feels better. Yep, these glasses are indeed made of the ship crystal. This is why I want them on there. Otherwise, I wouldn't be worried about it so much, but okay, yes. That is better. Now, I wonder if I can push my luck just a little bit more and go back to Divine Cut and shrink wrap this just a bit more. So this comes in just a touch. Oh, I see. That's what's... Yeah. There we go. Yes, that is a little bit better. Okay, save. Let's try this one more time. Let's apply all of these. And then I just had this idea for how to do a scarf, and I thought it was neat. I admit it. It's just kind of an interesting whatever. Shift A, curve, curve spirals, a logarithmic spiral, turns 3, height, sure, something like that. Good deal. Radius, shrink it down. Height, shrink it down. Offset, bring it up. Just so we can get an idea what we're doing. Radius, shrink it down. Okay. Bring it forward just a titch. There we go. Something like that. Okay. And then geometry, extrude it. That much. And let's scale it in a little bit more. Forward it a little bit more. And we can even like adjust individual ones to make sure it's not touching, which we probably want to do. I don't think it's touching. Maybe this one here. Okay. Now, if we object convert to mesh, and we make this sucker a collision, and we make this bad boy a cloth. And we take a look at it, and we first off, let's add a loop there. Great. And then Control 2, subdivide it. And put that up the top. Why are you? Yeah, get rid of the shrink. Play. It will kind of work. Now, if we collision, self-collision, cloth modifiers, solidify, apply it first. Play. Something like that. It's kind of neat. So it's kind of clipping a little bit here. Oh, because pick that up. Cool. Tab. Try it one more time. Cool. I think it's a little long. Put it at the top. Let's just get rid of some of these at the top. X faces tab. Cool. And I'm going to make it wool. I'm going to make this have collision, friction, higher. So it sticks a little bit more. Let's see. Play. Yeah. Sure. That's kind of neat. I like it. Now, how do we want to keep going? Okay. I wanted to give her a skirt, but we're running out of time. But I think we can do this. Just grab this, finish cloth, finish and apply cloth. Kind of smoothed it down, didn't it? What the hell just happened here? There we go. We'll go to there. This, finish cloth, finish and apply cloth. Do not apply the subdivision. Still doing it. I want it there. Apply all. There we go. Screw you. I don't know why it's being weird, but that solves that. Okay. So I want to, I think now, give her some pants. I think we're just going to use some existing pants because I don't feel like making new ones. And they're not going to be seen super much. I'm seeing her pants. Jacket, go away. T-shirt, go away. pants are there. Cool. And they're very wonked out, but that's fine. Add a modifier, deform, smooth. Get like 10. That fixes that up. Okay. The rest we can deal with. Okay. Now we want to come here, Control A, all transforms, just to make sure. Add object is clothing, torso. Okay. That worked. Okay. This one, Control A, all transforms, add object is clothing. Okay. Worked. This sucker here, Control A, all transforms, add object is clothing. Cool. This joins with this again. Cool. This doesn't need to be clothing. I'm just going to take that and pose mode, Control P to bone, tab. Okay, object mode. Now we should be able to give this person a pose. Let's see. Idle. Yeah, there's our classic pose, and it's working reasonably well. We might have to do a little bit of tweaking, but for the purposes of what we need to do now, it's working fine. Because we need to pose mode A, K, location, and rotation. So let's move it to 50. And Alt-R, K, location, and rotation. So now we should, there we go. We got our pose and shit going on. Okay. Now, object mode again. 1. This is also going to now be a collision. The friction of like 25. Sure. Okay. Back to people again. Divine cut. We're doing a skirt. New cloth. No, undo. Actually, just gonna solo this sucker. Oh, okay. Now that shouldn't matter. But fine. Let's see. Turn off our masks. Great. Okay. And that skirt. Cool. This does not seem to make any difference at all, but generate skirt. Pleat count. Let's go with 6. Generate skirt. 6. Won't let me change it. We'll go up. Okay, 12 is the lowest. Well, all right, fine. Skirt rig. GZ. Up. Scale it down. Take it down. There we go. Pleated skirt. Generate skirt. Okay. Cool. Tab 1. And we want to K here to here and K here also to there. X faces. And then let's see what we got. Play. It's a little slow. But, you know, hey. That's entirely too much oomph up there at the top. I think that stuff's looking okay. We have to do it this way because the divine cut skirt won't place well on a posed object. So we need to do it this way. We're going to need more than 50 though. So we can see a couple things already. Okay. And 250. Caching. 250. This bad boy here. Shrink wrap. I'm going to shrink it a little bit more. Whee! We're having so much fun. I love this shit. Okay. That should be better. And right. Pause. Pause. I hate animation sometimes. Object mode. Rewind. Okay. Save. And let's unsole it just so we can see what we're getting. Why is it blooming up right there? This is so weird. Let's look and see what's causing that. Is it pinning? Yes, it's pinned. I want to wait. The pinning down here. Let's see if this helps. I'll leave the top pinned, but I don't feel like we need the bottom pinned. Still ballooning. Okay, so it wasn't that. Do we have a shrink mod on it? Inflate, deflate? Yes. What's the whole thing set to? I don't even know. Which is why I could see the value. Sample weight. Draw. just gonna let's see if we just grab the whole thing. Object mode, tab A, shrinking, weight, 0.5. Okay, it seems like it's all the same now. Or all 0, which is better. Now let's try 0.5. Yeah. I don't want it to blow up like that. Rewind. Well, let's see if it goes down. I feel like it might. And I might just fix it too. We're getting to the point where it might be easier now to start just fixing some of this stuff with some creative sculpting once we got the base layout in place. We're also reaching the end of our time, so I may, call it and just do that tweaking on my own. It's not like it's particularly interesting. I don't know if this was particularly interesting, but still thinking. That's starting to get there. I think it's getting there. I'm gonna need to tweak, I think, those cloth settings just a little bit though. There's so much stuff here too. I don't know. I just felt like doing a sim today. Didn't have a great idea for an environment, so I was like, let's make a character. Hopefully, it wasn't too bad. I kind of like it. Yeah, it's not 100% where I want to be yet, but it's certainly on the road to that. And I wanted to play with a few things. I liked doing that scarf with the spiral thing. That was cool. Um, the hood's not exactly where I wanted it to be, but it's close. Yes, you're running very slow. I know. It's like watching paint dry after a while on a sim. You're like, all right, fine. We're probably better off turning off some of those other objects. I think it would be faster. And we're not going to use them. I think we're coming close. So let me pause. Yes, it does. Okay, so we're getting there. I'm going to take this object. Why are we? Where are we? Why are they? Oh, because they're down here. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Oh, interesting. I think I'm going to turn the pants off. I don't know if they need to be colliding. We'll just collide it with her and then fix it. I think that'd be easier and faster. Yes. Clearly that's a problem. Something's weird here. Let's turn the pants off. Rewind, play. Again, too much. Pinning. Great. Shrink wrap. Let's remove that. Actually, kind of want that higher. Down here in the butt. Maybe do it to here. Go the other direction. Pin it more. That could be cool. Rewind, play. That feels better. That's definitely better. Let's see if we can't up the cloth. Quality steps 15. And collision. Oh, it's only 5. Let's go to 15. That'll help us a lot. We'll slow it down a little bit, but I think maybe next week I'm gonna try using some Plant Factory. It's now that it's free. See if we can't make some cool plants and then import them into Blender. That's all right. Let's see if this will give us where we want to be by about 50 or so. We know that skirts do not play super well with the rigging system in Human Generator, which is one of the reasons why I'm simming it versus just rigging it. I used to use it like maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and it was pretty cool. And then I kind of got out of it, but it looks like they've added some new stuff, so it might be fun to play with. Why are you exploding? I think we're going to go with that and then just fix it on our own. I think we're just going to say, yep, that works. Because it pretty much does. Yeah, it exports as a bunch of different things, and FBX is one of them, UBS or USD or whatever. But yeah, it's a standalone program. I used to use Vue all the time, which is what it was built with, and it was probably it actually was my gateway drug into 3D back in 2006. Um, so okay, all right. So if we turn on, let's just see. I know it's not going to look exactly right because shit's going to be just colliding everywhere, but reasonably, I think reasonably I'm okay with that. Certainly enough to play with. Um, okay, folks. Well, I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna go make some tea and go to the bathroom. Maybe not in that order. Um, but I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will be back again on Monday, and I'll post up a final of what this character looks like in an environment a little bit later on today. We just got probably another half hour, 40 minutes of playing with her, and I think she'll look good. So, you know, that's not too bad. Um, okay. Thanks again. Take care, everybody. All right. Bye.